Hello Sanity Seekers, thank you for joining me. I went and saw Beetlegeuse with a friend on the weekend, and I'm a little bit in love with Bob, so I'm going to show you how to make a Bob at home. I'm using cartoon clay or foam clay, but you could use air dry clay or polymer clay as well. So let's go. No. Oh God, there's got to be a way to fix this. Hang on, I'm coming back. Just give me a minute. I went and got some corn flour, and I'm gonna. Oh, so gross. Ew. I'm going to dry it a little bit with that, because that's just horrifying. That's just too much. Just pressing my fingers into it to get rid of all the bits and pieces that are stuck to me because they're too wet. It's sort of not so sticky. I mean, it can be kind of sticky if you're not quick. It has a sticky consistency, but it's not so dry that when you fold it, it keeps a crease in between. It does still mold to itself, which is perfect. We can work with that. Now let's look at the size. So they're my eyeballs. Hang on. That's kind of my sizing. I'll re-roll those. But that is workable. So kind of peanut shaped, a little bit bigger on the top than the bottom, but not by a whole lot. And you know, he's a shrunken head, so you don't have to worry about being real perfect, right? We're going to start with his eyebrows and just pinch. And he's got a bit of a nose, so I'll pinch that in there too. He does have some cheeks, so I'll smoosh that in a little bit. And he's got a massive mouth, so we're gonna. So that is the start of our Bob. Next, we're going to take. I've got this tool, so I'm a lucky girl. Use your fingers or something if you don't have something like that, or whatever. I've got to be quick because I don't want the foam to stick to me. I need to make a lot bigger hole than the eyeballs. I'm going to pinch a bit off the back here because I don't want to deal with my really wet clay again. I'm just going to hold it loosely so I'm not touching the front too much and just try and pad this back in. Okay, I'm going to make this into a circle. Not a circle, a ball. And then I'm just going to narrow two ends. Like so. And I'm putting that over because he has got a massive mouth. Going to just smooch it in there to attach. Don't worry about these kind of lines where there's an obvious attachment or crease because we'll smooth that out with some water. Right in the middle there, quickly so it doesn't. It looks a bit like a Shrunken Head Homer right now. And now for the details. The best way to do the details is take a wet tool and use that to put in all your little lines and creases and things. We're going to put all these little lines around his eyebrows. They're all pretty straight around here. Here's sort of a bit more of they go in. Let's make sure we've got some little nostrils happening. Smooth out that little bit, and then he's got a little line going up the center of where his nostrils are. His cheeks are fairly smooth, just a few lines under here, smoothing out where the mouth has been attached, smoothing out his chin just to get the shape right, and then I'm putting lots of creases just under here. Now for the most important part, which is his lips. So we're going to, he's got a line sort of where his actual lips are, both top and bottom. I'm just going to put a little bit more of this powder so I don't de-shape him too much. Okay, yeah, most important part. Is the lips. I've kind of got a Y in the middle. Then another one, just straight up, another one straight up. That's pretty good. His nose could be better, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, we've got all the creases in the forehead. It's looking good. Got loads of creases in his eyebrows. Probably a few more creases on his nose. A couple of kind of eye wrinkles. Redefine his mush a bit more. And his cute little bits on the side of his mouth. And that's pretty good. I'm just going to squish him up a little bit more because his head isn't that long. And just redefine his worried little eyes again. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's cool. Wasn't too hard. Just check his eyes. Oh, his eyes are a bit big. That's alright, I'll make a new set of eyes. That's better. Could even be a little bit smaller. Alright, let's let it dry and then we'll paint it. And glue the Beetlegeuse hair on. Okay, so it's still wet because I'm impatient and I want to finish the video. So with me playing with it, it's going to have a flat back, but if you let it dry, it'll be round and that'll be cool. And I just put a knot in the end of a loop of string and squished it in there with a tool. Oh, that's a lot of white, but that'll do. Now, let's try these. I've got a bit of cobalt and some green as well. This is fluoro green, but I think any mid green would be fine. Again, this will be a lot easier if it's dry. Okay, I'd made this quite dark, put lots of black in the eye holes, and now I'm just going to make this bluey grey, grainy, weird colour, dead colour, just a little bit lighter, So I can brush on lightly to bring out all the creases and things. You want to go in the opposite direction of wherever the creases are. And not much paint, just a bit of paint. I think I just want to bring out a bit more detail. And just sort of pressing a few more details in there. Yeah, it's got a tiny bit of pink on his lips, like these parts. I'm just going to lightly brush on a little bit. And I'm mixing it a little bit in with the paint that's already there. Yeah. This might actually be easier to put it in and then paint it. In hindsight. These aren't dry yet either, so just, you know, I'm holding them very carefully. And then I'm going to actually just pop them in. So the paint's wet, this is wet, so it'll stick. Ooh, that's precarious. Now I've just wet my brush and just going to smoosh the colours a little bit. To blend them in. Now I'm going to make Bob's name tag because I'm going to stick that to the back of his head. Not professional, but it's cool. At the moment I am going to glue on his string that's tying his little mouth. Just trying to poke it in a little bit so it looks like it's going into his skin. That looks awesome. That just makes it. And I have a texture here and I'm just going to draw his tiny little pupils. Now, kind of want him to look to the side a little bit. But of course you could have him looking any way you want. So I forgot to do his ears, which is annoying, but anyway. Yeah, that's alright. I'm going to make his hair. That's some wool. For the hair, I'm wrapping the wool around my fingers to make like a tassel type deal, and then I'm going to tie around the top so we've got more area down one end and less in the other. And then I will just cut the small end to make a little fluff ball for the top of his hair. And now just to fix up his ears, and he is done. And of course he's already dry because you guys did the right thing, unlike me because I'm a bit naughty. So enjoy. I hope you make a bob. Go see Beetlegeuse. It's awesome. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.